Hi, everyone. I just want to give a brief demonstration of Warrior One. This is kind of a foundational variation I teach where we use the breath to support the pose. And so I'll walk you through it and we'll do each side. A handful of breaths will only be a few minutes. So you can kind of start with your feet a couple of inches apart, a few inches apart as the case may be. And then we'll keep the weight in the right foot and take a moderate step back on the left. So you might notice my stance is relatively short. I can step forward with relative ease, not just to the foot, but almost beyond the foot, right? And then once I settle in, I have a little gap between my feet, left to right, right? So that the heels don't cross. This is important to make sure that our hips are nice and stable. And then we move into a lunge. Now here, the knee's directly over the heel. We don't want to go beyond that. As it places more pressure on the knee and the hip, right? So we want to that sort of vertical or slightly back from that. And then a lot of the times, in order to protect the low back, I'll place hands on the pelvis. And then as I exhale, tilt forward just a hair. I'm not talking about coming all the way forward, just a little bit. And then once we got this, I'm going to suggest exhale, lightly root down through your heel. So light pressure, lightly root back through your back heel. So the feet, the legs are nice and active. Then letting that settle without trying too hard. We'll breathe in, exhale fully. Now from here, as you inhale, lift the chest. We're going to keep the elbows slightly bent and take the arms vertically up as you inhale. And then when you exhale, try to engage the low belly, and then we're going to lower the arms. And so the belly tones and arms are lowering. Now, once again, inhale, you might notice chest lifts, my elbows are bent, so the upper back doesn't stay overactive. It recruits support from other areas of the body. And then I exhale, hands down. So timing the movement of the breath with the arms. This is a type of vinyasa, right? The lower body is fairly static. The spine is extending. The arms are lifting, all with inhale. And then exhale, we try to contract, low belly, kind of by the pubic bone as hands lower. I'll just do one more. You can join in, of course, as you like, or rewatch and join in. Inhale to lift, arms come vertically up. Maybe the chin lifts. Actually, I'll instruct that here as well. Exhaling. And the chin lift doesn't have to be much, right? The way I typically conceive of it, and there's many, is as much as the chest lifts, that's about how much I want the chin to lift. So we're tying, more metaphorically speaking, the head and the heart. Exhale, can straighten the leg and lower the hand. Great, and then step to the front. When you do that, notice your left foot, notice your right foot. It might feel a little different, right? And I'll show you this on the other side. This time I'm just going to stand forward in case that angle helps a little bit more. So you might notice I'm stepping back, right? Tilting forward, front heel down, the back heel rooting back. You want to also be careful that the knee's not collapsing in or out so you can get a sense. Kind of for most people, straight ahead, middle toe, right? Then we exhale, low belly tone. From here, base of the heart's going to lift. With the elbows bent, take the arms vertically up. Chin might lift as well. And then when you exhale, we're engaging the belly, hands lowering down. And you might notice, right, this variation, of which there's so many variations, my arms are staying wide. And part of the reason for that, exhaling, right, is I'm trying to mobilize the upper back, right, and the ribs that connect in. And so by having the hands a little bit wider, it helps to get into some of those areas of chronic tension. Now, if you want to play a little bit with the breath, and I may include this in future videos, you can start the inhale, lift the arms. Once the arms are up, just pause and continue to lift just a bit higher. And then finally, exhaling, straighten the leg and lower the hand. And as you step forward, pause, sense, feel. Notice any buzz or sensation in the body. All righty, thank you all so much. You can always follow along the channel as I'll be adding more of these videos in the coming days. So if you have a video you'd like to see me make, please let me know. I hope you all have a sweet day. Thank you.